we've been MIA again.
Mm-hmm. I'm really good at this YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
This is real life though. So this is gonna be a little life update. Is that what I said? Life update. Since it's been a month-ish, almost a month since we've made our last video, I think I'm mostly to blame because a lot of my symptoms that I've been feeling now is just pure exhaustion. So that really, after I work, the last few weeks I was working in the morning time, so I would work at like 6 in the morning till about 2, and then I would come home and take a nap, which I usually don't nap, but I would take like a siesta, like a 2-hour nap, eat, and then I would go to bed again because I was that tired.
Very tired.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of cut into the video.
And I also worked the nights. So
yeah.
There was like a small bridge of time where we would see each other.
Mm-hmm. So what has happened since we've been gone? I guess real quick I'll just say the rest of the symptoms I've had. I haven't had a lot of crazy stuff, but just exhaustion has been really hard and nausea. I've only thrown up twice, and it was because I've gagged myself on my prenatal vitamin. So I've been bad at taking my prenatal vitamin because it scares me that I'm gonna throw my guts up.
They're big pills.
They're very big, yeah. So I was just saying how I think I want to get the gummies for in the meantime while I can't swallow them. Like I try and take them at night before I go to bed so that they don't like affect me during the day, the pill, like, because apparently the iron could also make you feel nauseous also. So yeah, so I feel nauseous, which isn't that great, especially because I work around food all day. And we're in our baby room, which right now is our cat hideaway. So there's 2 cats in here crawling around. If you hear cat fights or
see turbulence on the screen.
Yes. Hopefully they pop up here and be cute. They were earlier and they got camera shy. But yeah, so where I was nauseous all the time, I'm really only nauseous when I'm hungry, which is also all the time. But I get full very quickly, and someone I actually worked with told me she lost weight while she was pregnant in the beginning because her body wasn't used to consuming small meals throughout the day, and then when she did that, she like lost weight in the first trimester, which is crazy. So, well, that's not me. I'm not losing weight, but I'm definitely getting full very quickly. And like when we would go out to dinner with my parents, I would get full on like the chips and salsa, and then when my meal would come, I'm like, ah, dang, and I would be full. So
you're a snacker now.
Yeah. And like food aversions are still not as heavy as they were in the very beginning, but there's definitely things I'm like, I don't think I want to eat that, kind of. And I'm like super burpy like all the time. So that's awesome. I'm just, because for the most part I'm trying to drink a lot of water, because when I drink a lot of water it makes me feel better. I've been bad lately because we moved, which we'll talk about, but I'll just burp. Like I've been drinking Coca-Cola all day, but it's just water. So that's been weird. But anything you want to add as the partner to all these symptoms?
Just getting used to how tired you are, and like you would never take naps before. Like I would take naps,
and I would judge you for it.
And now she takes naps,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. I'm just not used to it, so just adjusting to that, and like your appetite like eating a big dinner isn't really something you can handle now. So we'll do like a lot of snacking throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're together, because we're on vacation, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
We just moved. So we moved from Florida in Jacksonville to Pennsylvania, where we're from. At the beginning of June, we drove from Florida to Pennsylvania to get our house, to sign for the house and everything and see it. Well, I mean, we already saw it, but to like...
Close.
Yeah, words.
Mm-hmm.
So when how far along was I?
Like 7 or 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Probably 8 weeks. We closed on the house.
Yeah. And that drive was very hard for me. Besides it being like a 12 to 14 hour drive normally, it was very difficult for me. Besides having to use the restroom all the time, it was hard because I was very bloated and it was very uncomfortable. This time we drove last week from Florida to Pennsylvania for the last time, and it was much easier. I was just exhausted, but I wasn't as bloated as I was, so like it wasn't as uncomfortable. It was like the normal uncomfortable, like driving in a car, not I have a balloon in my stomach kind of thing. So it was nice that my sister helped and was down with us and drove with me and basically drove me the whole time. I drove like 4 hours and she drove the rest, so it was really nice.
So now you're almost 12 weeks?
Yep.
Tomorrow you'll be 12 weeks?
Yep. Oops.
So right now the baby's the size of a lime.
Mm-hmm. According to the Bump app, the size of a lime, and then What to Expect app we also use, the size of a big strawberry. So those are the two apps that we kind of like look at back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other cool app I'll just say too that Sarah found, because we're not good at picking out names, so the app Baby Name, and it has like an egg on it. La la la. Will that be backwards? But you get the idea. It's a yellow egg.
It's like Tinder for baby names.
Yeah. So it's nice because we're hoping that it's a boy, but we have boy names picked out. But for girl names, if we have a girl, which would also be awesome, it's harder to pick a girl name for us. We don't agree on girl names at all. And so it's Sarah swipes left and right on names, and then I swipe left and right on names, and then it tells us which ones we agree on, which is pretty cool. We only agree on like 5 names out of like the 1,000 swipes.
But whenever we talk about it, we forget what they are, so it's nice that it keeps it on like a list for us.
Yeah, it shows you which ones you agreed on. What else? I guess before we left Florida, we graduated from our fertility clinic. So we officially graduated and we left with a goodie bag.
Show me your swag bag.
Okay.
There's a notepad that we have downstairs.
So we got a bag, which I didn't expect. I don't think I've ever watched anyone with fertility.
Graduate.
Yeah, and like leave with something. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not saying that they're the only ones who do it, but we got a What to Expect journal, which I'm like, this is amazing, and I haven't written in it, which would have been good for our last doctor's appointment.
Well, it hasn't left the bag. So
True. All right, I'll just leave it out.
We'll take it out of the bag.
And then we got, nope, bought that. We got this cute little onesie. A little newborn onesie. Oh, it's so small. For the baby. So tiny. And then they gave us like a pen. Because what screams fertility like a pen?
Yep.
And then this little
Also, that thing.
Yep. What screams fertility like a badge holder
I need a badge.
and a bracelet, which I already had one of these. This was like, I don't know if we talked about it before, I forget. But it was a bracelet one of the locations had, where we got inseminated. And it was like a bucket of these bracelets to take for good luck, so that when you're pregnant, you would come back and give back the bracelet. But they put one of these in there. I think that's it. And it was like the first time they actually put our baby picture in an envelope so it doesn't get effed up. So that was nice. One time it rained when we were leaving. Like, protect the picture.
Yeah, hide it in the rain.
Yeah, so that was nice. Did it for the onesie. Thousands of dollars.
Unknowingly.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
It was so cute. So that was nice. And she, like, the nurse, well, the receptionist, she gave, like, us a hug as we were leaving. It was really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We got to actually be with our doctor, which was great. And then she is from Pennsylvania, our doctor that we had, which was nice. And she referred us to a practice up here, which we went to yesterday, which was really great. And I got an ultrasound on the top of my stomach, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's how you know things are progressing.
Yeah, it was great not getting internal ultrasound.
So yesterday when we saw the baby, it looked more like a baby and not like
An
a
alien.
tadpole.
Tadpole. Yeah, it was really cool seeing, like, because you see in your app, like, how the baby's progressing, what they should look like, but then there was a good, because when we were in Florida, we saw the baby every other week
Mm-hmm.
growing. So we were a little spoiled getting to see the baby pretty often. And then when we were moving, when we graduated and then moved here to Pennsylvania, it was a good amount of weeks that we didn't see the baby. So I was happy I still felt like crap because I felt like I still had a baby inside of me, you know, because I can't feel anything, or like I can tell my stomach is like I had bloated. Like I can't suck in anymore. Like keep saying, like I'm not for sure. I don't think for sure showing, but
I mean, I can tell.
But yeah, I guess I'm showing a little bit. I guess it's hard. It's a little self-conscious-y because like you don't like to everybody else. You don't look pregnant. You just look like you had Chipotle. So I think for self-conscious wise, like I definitely feel like I'm letting it all hang out. I'm like, whatever. I feel like a potato. You know what I mean? Like when you just feel fat, but like you're growing something inside of you.
But like we know what's going on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What else did the doctor say?
We talked about genetic testing at the doctor office, so that's something we have to talk about together. So a lot of adult decisions are coming our way about the baby. What we really want to know is the gender, which sounds, genetic testing, gender. We have to wait.
Yeah.
She kind of got my hopes up because, we're only almost 3 months. And she's like, oh, just real quick, is the gender going to be a surprise? And we're like, no, we want to know. I'm like, can you know now? And she's like, wow. I was like, why would you say that?
She didn't spoil it.
Yeah. Sorry, I have ants in my pants. Yeah, so we have to wait till month 5.
So 2 more visits will know what the gender is.
Yep. So we'll go to the doctor once a month for now. It was kind of funny. She wanted to know, she's like, so tell me exactly how you got pregnant. And I had to
Play.
yeah, how I got pregnant. So that was kind of funny. I reached out to the fertility clinic and wanted them to fax my info or medical records and everything. Gave them all the info exactly what I was supposed to, and they didn't send it, or it was sent somewhere else. I don't know. So she didn't have any of our medical information, but we didn't do any blood tests really at the fertility clinic. So all the blood tests that we could have gotten done, we'll get done now. Which when we started the whole process, she did say like that you could get the blood work done now, or like you could get it while you're pregnant. It's something that's common when you're pregnant, but you know you want to get pregnant, so you could get it done now. So yeah. I was like, ugh. I was getting prodded enough. I didn't want to get
That's true.
more stuff done. Well, that's all I can think of. I don't know if we were all over the place or not. Well, if you have any questions, please ask.
Yeah, we'll try to do more updates. So it's not every month.
Yeah. I did want, like, I don't really enjoy being in front of the camera at all, but I enjoy the thought of someone watching it and getting something out of it, because that's all I look for now. I watch so many baby videos, so many diaper review videos. So I just hope that this, like, our fertility journey, like, if you have any questions, please ask, because we would want to be able to ask somebody also. So bye until next time. So cute.